All right. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Chris Giuliano. Welcome to TrendCloud Trading. This is the live trading room on the TradingView platform. And today, as you guys know, the market is closed. And what we're going to do, I figured this was a good time to go over the actual trade plan that we've been using, and let me get over to the account history here. Here we go. Let's open this up. This is what we've been using to grow the small account with. And this is an updated version of last year's trade plan that we were using, and it's doing very well, as you can see. And the whole idea of this live stream, the majority of people out here, or the majority of people in my audience, want to grow a small account using micro futures. And that's pretty much what we go over here. But the trade plan is designed not just to grow a small account, but to also invest in your base, which is stocks. So we want to put the majority of our money into large cap stocks that are outperforming the S&P. And to be honest with you, you can just purchase or accumulate one of the S&P ETFs, like the Vanguard has one. We'll look at that today. We'll look at the SPY, the SPY, or you can do something like the Triple Q, right? The QQQ, which is an ETF of the Nasdaq. So as long as your base is in something like that, we use this here. We use trading, okay, actual trading for short-term rapid growth. And that is what this trade plan is best for. So it's a TrendCloud is a price action mapping system that I developed. And this is what it looks like. And we're going to go over this today step by step so that you know what we're doing here in the live room and how we approach growing a small account. What I want you to do is go down to your paper trading account here on TradingView, click onto that, and then go over, and I believe it's here. Yes. Okay. So you see where it says reset account? I want you to click onto that. Okay. And I want you to save it. So click on to reset account and set the account for $20,000. Okay. We've been we started doing this last week. Okay. So this is from last week. All of this here, we made $947 last week. Okay. On the micro futures. So set your account to $20,000, please. And what we're going to do is we're going to build that account up. And the reason why we use 20,000 is because it's sort of in between what everybody is using from everybody that has been writing in. Even if it's a $2,000 account or a $5,000 account, that's fine. Just put that number in there. And what we're going to do in the live room is we're just going to always assume that we have a $20,000 account, just to drive home the point that we should be using 1%, actually less than 1% of your total current account value. Okay, um, anything under $200 as far as risk goes, that's going to be fair game. Okay, and we're going to use the candles as structure. Okay, so for instance, if we were going to take this zone here, and this is I'm just using this as an example. This is not what we're really doing. Okay, if we were going to take this entire zone here as a demand zone, here's your entry. This would be your entry point, and this is just an example. Okay, and this down here would be your stop loss. Okay, like let's say right here. Now, this is $362.50 with 5 contracts. So we need to adjust that, right? We've got to adjust that so that we are below. So 3 contracts is 217, too high right there. That would be what we could trade. 2 contracts for this demand zone, okay? So every single trade that we take, and we're going to go over the trade plan today, the actual trade plan. That's what we're going to go over today, okay? So everything that we take in this live room for the rest of the year, okay, is going to be under $200. And the targets that we will take will be using both the candlesticks, and we'll be using support and resistance levels, and we'll also always be taking a 2-to-1. We'll always be taking a 2-to-1 target. Okay, so right there. Okay, so right there, that's 2-to-1. Okay, and this would be a target. Now, we also have a target right here, don't we, at the end of the TrendCloud. So this entire system here is called TrendCloud, and it does produce signals for us, so we'll be using that as well. And the TrendCloud system, this is actually a price action mapping system that comes with 6 other indicators. So this is about 6 different elements that are part of our trading system, and it is represented here on the chart, okay? So this is 6 different elements. You will receive all of those indicators and understand all 6 of those elements as we go through the live trade plan here. And we also have a scanning system that we've built. So this is the TrendCloud scanning system, and what this does is it shows us what contracts are going to have the strongest supply and demand zones. And it does not produce any lines automatically for us. This tells us what contracts that we should be focused on during the day. Okay, so your whole day is planned out right here. And if you take a look at this, you'll see that one side is longer than the other, the supply zone side. Well, that means overall the market sentiment is to the downside. So right away, when you wake up in the morning and you put your charts up, and you see that you've got more contracts in the supply zone column, well, that means market sentiment is down, okay? And you can see that represented here by momentum and trend. So the 1-hour trend is down, and the 4-hour momentum is down, okay? So that's going to place the contract in here. And if we take a look at the inner workings here, I have this set right now for the 15-minute trend and the 1-hour momentum, okay? And the reason why we did that was because we're using the actual signals here on the 15-minute chart. So we're matching the signal, okay? We're matching the signal to the momentum, okay, which is used by the CCI indicator. We're using the momentum on the 1-hour and the trend on the 15-minute. Okay, so we're matching that up, and we're taking those signals. So if you take a look right now at this chart right here at the S&P, the micro S&P, momentum is down, right? Trend is down on that 1-hour chart. We like that, and we're just crossing to the downside here on the 15-minute chart. So we're very early in this this 5-minute trend here. Let's go over here. 15 minute. So 15-minute signal with the 1 hour trend. Okay. So the 15-minute signal here, you can see pretty much just started, right? And we get those signals to the downside. So this signal is matched up with the momentum. And that's what we want to do. So this is adjustable. If you want to go out more long term, what you would do is put the 1 hour and 4 hour chart here to use more longer term signals. Okay. But we want to get in on the signals that are taking place during the opening range breakout, which is one of the strategies that we like to use in the morning. And why do we use the opening range breakout? Well, it's there every single day, and we can use that as a strategy with our TrendCloud mapping system. And it works very well. As you can see, that's what we've been doing to grow this small account. And over the last, let's see, this is from December 26, 27, 28, 29. Okay, this is 3 days actually, okay? This is 3 days of trading from the 26th, 27th, 28th, 29th, 4 days. 4 days of trading, and we made $947, okay? So that's what we're going to continue to use. And we do a few things here. With the TrendCloud system, you can apply TrendCloud to any strategy that you like. You can apply the strategy to supply and demand zones, which a lot of people over at Online Trading Academy really like, because that is the style of trading that they do over there. So Online Trading Academy students really like TrendCloud because it maps out where these pullbacks are going to take place into supply and demand zones. If you like trading patterns like cipher patterns or bat patterns or whatever, you can do that as well. And how do we do that? Well, we line up the trend and momentum with the pattern, and it just gives you a better view of what this pattern is going to do. You can also use momentum-based trading strategies. And that could be the actual breakout of the opening range. A lot of people like to trade the breakout. What we do here in the room, because I prefer it better, is we trade the retest of the opening range breakout. And we have a system of doing that. So any strategy that you're using, you can apply TrendCloud to, and that's what I wanted, because sometimes I don't always trade the supply and demand zone. Maybe you miss it, or maybe it doesn't pull back as far and doesn't and never hits the supply or demand zone. Things like that happen. As you become more experienced, okay, and this doesn't happen overnight, guys, okay? So if this is your first time here, just be patient and learn the TrendCloud system, get good at it, because the more you use TrendCloud, the better you're going to get at it. The better you get at using TrendCloud, the more opportunities you're going to be able to capitalize on, okay? And the system, the way I have it set up is it actually teaches you where the best trades are. This system is color coordinated. So when you see red across multiple time frames and down signals, it's going to train your eye and teach you how to get into very powerful moves so that you're able to win like this, okay? So the only time that you can transition into a live trading account is when your simulator looks like this, okay? So I'm going to be doing this with you in these live sessions, and I'm also with you in the private Facebook group, and also through the course, right? So if you pick up the TrendCloud course, the masterclass, you'll learn all of this. You'll learn how to do this. So if you're looking to grow a small account, this is for you because it's specifically designed with the micro futures and forex in mind. Okay, so short-term rapid growth like this. Okay, short-term rapid growth is what we use trading for. So trading is for that short-term rapid growth. Your long-term generational wealth, guys, that is your stock portfolio. And we have a system for accumulating stocks that we really like and that we want to be a part of. Google, Amazon, Apple, okay? CRISPR, we have all of these stocks that we take a look at here. And these are companies that they're not going out of business. So we don't like to short stocks, right? What we like to do is accumulate stocks that we want to be a part of. And then we use futures and forex for short-term rapid growth. So if you want to build up your account from $400 to $2,000 and then start buying some stocks with that, then that's what you do. Or if you have a portfolio of stocks, you take about 5% of that money and you use that 5% to build up your account, right? Short-term rapid growth. That is what trading is used for. And so this program, this trade plan is designed specifically for short-term rapid growth using futures and forex. Okay, and then what we do is instead of just buying and holding stocks, let's just jump over to Apple here real quick. Okay, let's get over to Apple. And what we want to do is we want to look at that 1 hour chart, and we can simply use that 1 hour TrendCloud for buying opportunities. Okay, so if we go back here, all right, we can see right here Apple is going up, right? And we get the crossover to the downside. So we know at this point, Apple is on sale. Okay, so let's just do a quick demonstration of accumulating stocks because that's actually the easiest. 1 hour chart, okay, and this is all part of the trade plan, all right? 1 hour chart, look for that crossover to the downside as a signal to let us know that Apple is on sale. The question is, when do we buy Apple? When do we buy Apple? Okay, so right here we know it's on sale. Let's move forward. Signals to the downside. TrendCloud is letting us know that this is going deeper. Now, as you can see there, the waves here, the trend is being counted, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There's your fifth wave. On the fifth wave, do you see how the candles are starting to become ice blue? That is our signal letting us know that this trend is now becoming extended. So this is giving us a heads up as to what is about to happen here. So it could go deeper, but it's just giving us a heads up saying, hey, you know what? This trend is extended. We're probably going to see some kind of trend reversal somewhere along the line. We get another signal. Look at how this signal has now failed. So now we have an extended trend and a failed signal on TrendCloud. Break to the upside. So we can say that this downtrend has now been terminated. When does this become an uptrend? Well, it becomes an uptrend when we see TrendCloud reverse right there. So right here we have trend reversal. We've got the crossover, and that's represented by this big plus sign here. And the candles have turned green. And you can see that the trend cloud is also green. So we want to buy it. We want to be a buyer. Okay. Could this pull back and take some? Yeah, it can, but we're accumulating. This is not trading. Okay. We are accumulating the stock for our portfolio. And you could buy it all the way down, but you are going to take a lot of heat that way. If you buy your option chains here in this area, you have a really solid chance of making that money quicker. Okay, so these are just excellent reference points for where to buy your option chain or full shares of the stock. If you have an account, I like to use M1. If you use M1, M1 is a really nice trading platform. Okay, it's free. I think you have to start with $200. You can start with $200, I believe. You can just start with $200, and you can buy fractional shares of stocks that you want to accumulate. So if you're working right now in a job that does not have a 401k, maybe you don't even have health insurance. I don't know if you're working in the restaurant industry or whatever job you're working, if you don't have a 401k and maybe you don't even have insurance, I don't know. M1 is a great platform for you. This could be your 401k basically. All right. And what you're going to do is use that to accumulate large cap stocks. And you can do it just like this. So let's move forward. Let's continue to move forward. Okay. So as you can see, what happened here? The trend went extended. It just started to turn green. Okay. We got the crossover. As soon as you get the crossover, you can, as soon as you get the crossover, you can start accumulating, right? So we're looking for that option chain right around $171.90 right there. And you can see we start to get those trend cloud signals to the upside, and they're working very nicely on that 1 hour chart. Let's move forward. Okay. Candles have gone extended once again. So we can start to expect some sort of pullback into TrendCloud. And it's counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're pulling up into that seventh wave. And I'm going to show you this in the trading section as well. Okay, when we start to trade the futures and forex. Okay, and that's what we're using to grow the small account here. Okay, so let's continue to move forward. Let's see what happens here. 8 waves, 9 waves, 10, 11, 12. My gosh, this thing is really moving to the upside. Do you see how the candles are turning yellow on that trend cloud? Hey, what's going on, guys? What's going on? Do you have a link? A link? Yes. I'm not allowed to put the link, Simon. I'm not allowed to put the link in the chat. So go over here to my profile. Click onto my profile, and you will see the link right here, chrisgiuliano.com. Oh, for M1. Oh, for M1. It's just M1.com. It's just M1.com. Yeah. Let's go over there as well. Sign up anyway for my free stuff, Simon. But yeah, so if you just go M1, let me see, let me pull it up because that is something that we need to see. And we'll see what it looks like here. I love it. I really love it. So if you Google M1, yeah, M1 Finance. I think you'll really like this, Simon. This is what it looks like here. It gives everything, gives a nice portfolio. You could even, if you want, you could even, let's see, you can even follow Warren Buffett's portfolio. So your portfolio. Oh, here's the Vanguard I was talking about, that VTI. You could pull up the portfolio for Berkshire Hathaway. It's super cool. And it will have in it, it will have Coca-Cola and Barrick Gold, you know. And what you would do is when you invest, okay, and they can even put it into, you know, and they just started doing crypto as well. That is a separate account, but you can have a separate crypto account in there, and you can follow along with, you know, different portfolios and stuff. But to be honest with you, Simon, you really don't need all that. What you need is to just put your money into like one of the S&P ETFs and just keep shoving it in there. Okay, you don't have to get complicated, um, uh, but there are certain stocks that you might want to get in on, you know, that are pretty that are outperforming the S&P, right? So all you have to do is really is just put, like, if you put Apple up against the Nasdaq. Let's see if we can do that here. Here's Apple. Let's put the NQ, or let's put the ETF for the NQ here, Invesco, and we'll put that up there. Okay, so Simon, do you see how Apple actually outperforms that ETF for Nasdaq? And if you put Nasdaq up there, you just click onto this little plus sign here. It's really cool, right? And just go NQ futures, and we'll put the you know, the front month contract up there. See how it's exactly the same? See that? Pretty much, right? So Apple is actually outperforming the Nasdaq. So, you know, you want to be a part of the stocks in your portfolio to make the most money. You want to be a part of stocks that actually outperform. How about Amazon? Where's Amazon at? You can see here, now I put Amazon up here. I should have, what did I have? I had Apple up here. Okay, so here's Apple. What happened here? Oh yeah, okay. So here's Apple, and now, oh, that's really weird. Okay, here's Amazon, and you can see how Amazon is underneath here now. Amazon's underneath the S&P. Does it tell you here? Where is it? There we go. Okay, so we've got NASDAQ right here, and we've got that QQQ. I wonder if this is messing it up. Yeah. Okay, so there you go. So here you can see that the NASDAQ is outperforming Amazon. Okay, but right here it crosses above. That's really weird. When you move the chart around, it kind of, I think it's telling you what it is as of right now. And we are on replay, I believe. Yeah, I think I messed this up a little bit, but that's, you get the idea. So bad then. Oh, right, yeah, right. So you can put these charts up against each other and just see what's outperforming. But either way, the S&P is 500 of the best large cap stocks out there. It's the best of the best, right? Just like the triple Q, um, which is which is exactly the Nasdaq. So the triple Q and the Nasdaq, it's the same. It's the same thing, right? The triple Q is just um, the ETF for the Nasdaq. So so your base, right? Let's go back to Apple here. And Apple right now at this, we're in replay mode. I'm sorry, so that's why it's messing everything up, because we're in replay mode. And I think I lost everything. Yeah, I lost everything. Sorry, guys. Okay, let's go back to our example here. Kind of went off track. Okay, so I think this is where this is where we were at again, right? We had bought back here, right? Apple's on sale. It's on sale. It's on sale. And we got in. This is where we started, right? So Apple's going down. TrendCloud is telling us Apple is on sale. And we want to know, when should we buy Apple? Right here. The downtrend is terminated. Boom, right there. Right there. We've got our uptrend. That's our signal to go long. And what you could do on TrendCloud, I made it so that if you wanted to, you can use a bar. You can put the background color on there like that. So if you just click onto background color, it'll make a nice buy line for you. Okay. And what are you laughing at? So right there, you can look for those option chains. Okay. Moving forward. And this is where we have that long run, right? I forgot to buy it. Oh, for crying out loud. I'm trying to do a demonstration and I forgot to buy the dang thing. But you can see right here. I want to demonstrate like the money that that you make when you purchase. Boom. Buy. Okay. Now let's try this again. All right. So you're making money. This is accumulating stocks. It's going up, 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 up. When is this thing going to go on sale, right? Here's a signal. The yellow candles here. Yellow candles mean we're transitioning, and all of this will make more sense when we jump into actual trading, okay? Waiting for that downward signal right there. Now we know Apple is on sale. Right there, okay? Breaks above, and we get a buy signal. Now, we didn't cross through. We didn't break any structure yet, right? But again, we're just trying to accumulate this stock. Buy again. Move forward. Right here. Buy again. Move forward. Deep pullback. Look at that gap pullback. But it's not on sale yet. It's not on sale yet. You got to wait for that signal. We're just accumulating Apple. Okay? We're just accumulating. And TrendCloud, I designed it to be a visual representation of what's going on. Now it's on sale. Now you know. Now you know stocks that you want to accumulate, you got to wait for them to go on sale and then reverse, right? It's very, I made it super simple. It's on sale. It's on sale. We don't want to be a buyer yet. We don't want to be a buyer yet. Everybody, You listen to, okay, and then that's today. So this is today. So if you just simply followed that, okay, and I just went back random amount of time, just accumulate your stocks like that, Simon. You're going to be so happy, okay? And you know, and don't be fooled by people that say, "Oh, I've got a system and it's 100% accurate. Look at this 100% win rate." What they might be demonstrating is, something like this, okay? This is a strategy for just accumulating stocks. Big stocks. I'm not talking about penny stocks. Don't go doing that on penny stocks, okay? That is what you don't want to do. But, we just went back a few months on Apple and we made we made whatever percentage that was, profit and cash. You know, we're making money. We're accumulating at certain points, and I was just buying one contract at a time. If you buy the option calls, you're going to be buying hundreds, okay, of this, and those option calls you're going to be buying like a year out. You're going to be buying that stuff like a year out, okay? So you could actually use TrendCloud and go to your financial advisor and say, "Hey, Apple is on sale right now, and I want to start buying. I want to start buying option calls when I tell you." Okay, so right here is when you call your financial broker and you say, "I want to buy option calls on Apple. Um, can you please help me with that?" "Oh, okay, Simon, where do you want to buy these option calls?" "I want to buy them right around 190.18. 190.18. He says okay, or she says okay, and you start accumulating. And this way, now you're having a conversation with your finance person, and you're going to get to know them a lot better, and you're going to build a really solid portfolio that is for generational wealth, okay? You build your portfolio up to a certain amount, then you put it into a trust fund, okay? And I'm here in South Florida. I hear these kids talking about their trust funds all the time, okay? This is what rich people do, all right? So it's how you go from middle class to upper class, right? Or from lower class to middle class to upper class. You've got to build generational wealth. And we have really cool visual tools to do that. Okay, so that in a nutshell is how to accumulate stocks. Now let's jump over to how do we put together a trading system. Now we're going to be doing something very different now. Okay, so if you're just starting out, this is the best way to use TrendCloud. For a beginner, the best way to use TrendCloud is like this, the way I just showed you, for accumulating stocks. So you can look at that on TradingView, and then you've got your M1 account, and you can say, okay, I'm going to start accumulating Apple now in my M1 account. You'll have a lot of fun playing around with it. It's a very cool platform. You'll really enjoy it. I should be an ambassador for them. I should be a social media influencer, but I'm not. I don't have time for it. I don't have time sometimes to even eat, let alone be an ambassador. We're traders, right? We're retail traders, and we invest, and we're investors. We invest in stocks, and we trade futures and Forex for short-term rapid growth. Let's get into that now. All right, it's 9:30. We got another half hour left, and I will answer any questions you guys want. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, have a look at it, man. Very cool stuff. I think the user interface is also very, very cool. Okay, so let's turn off that background color thing because we're not going to use that now. Let's get over to our list of the green list of futures contracts. And we've got all of them here on our green list. These are the indexes, right? The S&P, the Dow, the NASDAQ, the Russell. Then we have our energy futures, crude oil, micro crude oil, natural gas. This is New York Harbor. We use that sometimes as reference. Gold, these are our metals, right? We've got gold, we've got silver, platinum, copper. Then here we've got the treasuries, right? Treasury notes, 10-year, the 5-year, and so on. Agriculture, soybeans, corn, and wheat. And we look at that a lot. And then we have all the currencies here, okay? Let's get rid of that and that. These are all the currencies, and all of this, okay, all of this entire list here, I have inside of my scanning system, okay? Inside of my scanning system here. So I can tell, okay, we've got a lot of shorting opportunities here. Let's get over to the ES. So we've got a lot of shorting opportunities here, and we need to start taking advantage of that. So everything in here, now this happens to be a long list. So, early in the morning, you would want to take a look at this. And in the trade plan, now, Simon, if you do go over to my profile here, and you click onto the link here, chrisgiuliano.com, this is my website right here. This is the trade plan. Okay, so if you click onto the trade plan, you sign up for it, I will send it directly to you, and it's all in video format. Okay, so just to let you know. And if you have the trade plan, it's on a Canva document. I don't know if you've ever used Canva before, but it's on a Canva document, and I update it every quarter. So if Simon is looking at the trade plan, and this is for everybody else, if Simon's looking at the trade plan and I make an update to it, it will automatically update on Simon's end. Okay, so you'll always have the updated version of the trade plan on your in your document. Okay, so 1 minute. Oh yeah, no problem, Simon. Yeah, so that's it will always update on your end when you have it, and you can by all means ask me questions. Ask me to add anything. You could do that as well if you want to see an example. I love making custom videos for you guys, and sign up for the Facebook group as well. And if you follow me, I will always follow you back. Hey, that's Simon right there. Simon Carroll, how are you, buddy? All right. So yeah, follow, and I will follow you guys back, and you'll always know when I go live. I go live Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern. Okay. So let's go over the trade plan here. The trade plan, from what I've back tested and seen in the futures market, from 7 a.m. Okay, from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. That is the best time to catch these big moves. The moves I'm talking about, okay, let's put that away. The moves that I'm talking about are these right here. Okay, these TrendCloud signals. These TrendCloud signals line up very well between 7 and 11. Okay, those are the TrendCloud signals. TrendCloud signals. They're going to line up the best. Okay, I should have wrote that over here because we're looking at the signals on the 5 and the 15-minute chart. Okay, short-term rapid growth. That's what it's all about when you're trading. When you're trading. So let's say in the morning, right? In the morning, what I usually do is I always start with gold. And again, we're using micro gold here. Let's clear the chart. Why do I start on micro gold? Well, because micro gold opens up at 8:20 in the morning, Eastern. Okay. This is green tea. Very good stuff. So gold opens up at 8:20 in the morning. And no problem, Simon. Opens up at 8:20 in the morning, and we jump right into it. So I'm looking at this from starting around 7 a.m. and I end around 11 a.m. Trading. Okay. Then I'm looking at my stock charts, and I'm going over the market, looking to see if there's any buying opportunities on TrendCloud using that technique. But here, what we're doing is we're going to combine 6 elements here. Okay, those 6 elements are, let's write them out. Okay, let's write out the 6 elements here. That's going to take too long. I don't know. Let's get through this. Trend. Okay, the first thing that we're going to look at is trend. Where are we going to look at trend? Trend is a big part of TrendCloud. Obviously, it's even in the name, right? And we're going to look at trend across multiple time frames, right? So trend is one of the main elements. The next one is momentum, right? And that's represented right here on the high time frame. You always want to take the highest time frame, which is the 4-hour chart. Okay, and this is all in the trade plan, guys. Just sign up for the trade plan, and it's all written out for you already. Okay, trend and momentum. We look at that on the high time frame first. Why do we do that? Why do we look at the high time frame first? Well, we want to have an understanding of context, right? So gold right now is in an uptrend on the high time frame. So we want to work with that. We want to use that as our starting point. So gold is in an uptrend, but momentum is down. So those are mixed signals. So right away we know we've got some mixed signals here. What else does that tell us? It tells us that we're in a corrective move. We're in a corrective move on gold right now because we're in an uptrend and we are pulling back into the trend cloud here. And that is represented, and you can see it's still, the momentum is still down, and it's represented here on the lower chart, right? The lower time frame. So gold is still moving down in this area here, but it's starting to sort of go sideways here, this last candle, and that's represented by your cycle indicator. Okay, that's the third element here. So we have trend, momentum, and cycles. Cycles let us know, are we in a corrective move or are we in an impulse move? So the corrective move here that's going down, right? This corrective move, here's the impulse, right? Here's the correction. It's still going on because we can see it here on the lower time frames. The high time frame is saying we are moving up now, right? So it's sort of going back and forth here to the upside, but we're expecting this, right? That's what we're expecting. And if you look left, you can see that we are in a demand zone right now on the high time frame. So this really takes precedence. So do we want to go short right now into demand, right into the demand? Well, you could, but you would want to use this zone as a target. So if we look back, 7:30 in the morning on Friday, December 29th, let's put a line there. We'll go right there. Open this up. What happened here, right? What happened here? Well, go to your opening range tool and you can see we are in a downtrend on that 15-minute chart, but we've got this demand zone here, and we also have the previous week's close. So what did this do? It broke out to the downside, okay, but we knew trend is up, right? So we're counter trend right now, right? We got some signals, some TrendCloud signals right here to go short. So this move you could have taken, but it would have only have been from here to here. That is really not the best leverage, right? We call that we always look for asymmetrical leverage, right? Which means a small amount of risk for a lot of reward, right? Like up here, right? From here, the TrendCloud signal that took place here, we had a long way to go before we got to our high time frame demand zone. So this from here all the way to here, that's asymmetrical leverage. We've got a lot of room to the downside. So, yeah, I can slow down a bit. Yeah, for sure. So you want to look for asymmetrical leverage. Okay, so right here, if we take this signal, we're really only taking it from here to here because you don't want to short into support, right? Just like you don't want to go long into any type of major levels of resistance. So this would have been something. This would have been a really short trade. But you can see you don't really want to take the retest of the opening range here because your high time frame is in an uptrend, right? And we've got mixed signals all over the place. We've got an uptrend, a downtrend, momentum is down, which is against the trend. Mixed signals. Mixed signals mean walk away from the trade. And I go over this. I go over this step by step in the master class. Right. We only have well, I'll stay a little bit longer, but it's kind of hard to do everything and like pack it all into the hour. So definitely look at the trade plan. There are videos that go over it step by step in the trade plan as well. But I want to get everything out here in this live session. So that is what we are looking at as far as taking a strategy in the morning and combining TrendCloud with it. Okay. And as you can see, again, it's doing great, right? When your simulator looks like this, then you can transition into a live account. But until then, you've got to just stick with using TrendCloud and practice in the simulator. But your simulator has to look like this before you can enter into a live account, right? So so again, let's just talk about the 6 elements that should be a part of any trade. Okay, number 1, trend. Number 2, momentum. Okay, number 3, cycles. Okay, this is the cycle indicator. And you want to look at that across the fourth element, multiple time frames. Okay, multiple time frames. The fifth element is support and resistance. Okay, and support and resistance could be moving averages, Fibonacci lines, things of that nature. The last element, the sixth element, is supply and demand. Okay, supply and demand zones are located on your chart, and they're made by candlestick formations. Okay, and all of that is in the masterclass. That's all in the course. Go over, how to find the strongest supply and demand zones. And that's what we do every day in the live session. So those are the 6 elements: trend, momentum, cycles, okay, multiple time frames, support and resistance, which is moving averages and Fibonacci lines. And then the 6th element, supply and demand zones, right? Here's a demand zone, and up here would be a supply zone. Okay, rally base drop base rally. And you put all of this together, and you have to put it together in an objective way. You've got to take those 6 elements. Yeah, it's a lot to look at, Simon. It's a lot to look at first, which is why I put it together in a step-by-step plan. So if you're a beginner, yes, this is a lot to look at, which is why people end up just looking at one chart. It's like, oh, I can't look at all of it. It's too much. I'm just going to find a system that uses one chart. And again, if you're a beginner, you can use TrendCloud, okay, for accumulating stocks. Put the TrendCloud on the 1-hour chart, and you just look for those accumulation points, right? You can turn on your background. Where am I buying Apple, right? We're not doing that on futures. We're not doing that in trading, okay? You'll lose everything. We're doing this. We're looking at stocks, right? Let's go over to Google, okay? Let's go over to Google. If you're a beginner, you're going to that 1-hour time frame, or you can go to the daily as well, but the 1-hour time frame with TrendCloud works beautifully for accumulating. So you can see right here, right? Let's just go back random. Where are we going to accumulate Google? Right here. Let's do it real quick. And it'll get you used to, boom, right there, right? Buy it. Move forward. Accumulating stocks. Okay, trend has gone extended. Pulling back. It's not on sale yet. Google is not on sale yet. Aha. Now it's on sale. Now we're going to start paying attention. There you go. Buy it. Move forward. It's on sale. Look what happened. It dropped. Look at that gap down. Some kind of news came out. You know what happens here, Simon? People start panic selling. You're going to panic sell Google? Are you crazy? No, you don't panic sell Google. You wait it out. It's not going to go out of business. See, when you don't understand how to invest in stocks, and I've done this, guys, I've made all the mistakes, right? You panic sell, you listen to the news, and you're like, oh my God, sell all of the Google right here. Accumulate. Move forward. Trend has gone extended, right? Okay. It's going to go on sale soon. Google will go on sale again. Boom, right there. We knew days before Google was going to go on sale. Move forward, right there. Right there, start accumulating. Buy 2 of them. As much as you can, right? It's on sale, moving forward. Right there, another time to accumulate. It may go back and forth like that, right? And there you go. Okay? So, do you see how accumulating stocks is much easier than trading? It's much easier. So when you're a beginner, let's say you've got $2,000 and you want to take that $2,000 and turn it into $10,000. Do it by accumulating stocks. Don't go for the short rapid growth just yet. If you want to actually put that money into a live account and make money on it, on your $2,000, put it into a stock portfolio and use it this way. Start accumulating and work with your financial advisor on it. Work with your purchase call options using TrendCloud, but accumulate. And you purchase those call options for a year out, right? You don't, this way you're able to accumulate more shares. Work with your financial advisor on that and let them know, hey, I'm going to, I want to purchase, options of large cap stocks like, Google, Amazon, Apple. They'll know exactly what to do right away. And you can guide them by doing it this way. Okay. We made money. We're accumulating Google. That is the best way to build up a small account of $2,000 if you're a beginner. If you're more advanced, then you can go and get into trading. Okay. You can get into trading the micro NASDAQ. You can get into trading the micro gold. All right. You're not jumping into full contracts of crude oil. You're not doing that. You will lose everything, guys. Okay. You will lose everything. Do not do that. Short-term rapid growth on a small account. You're trading the micros. Okay. It works, guys. It works. Okay. Do you see this? Here's our numbers for the past 4 days. Okay. When your trading account starts looking like this, you can go into transition into a live account. If you are a beginner and you want to take $2,000 and start making money right now, then put it into a stock portfolio, a live stock portfolio. And like I said before, I like using M1. If you have a TD Ameritrade or if you got something like that, great. I believe if you're using like TD Ameritrade or Merrill Lynch or something like that, anything, it would be nice. If you're a beginner, I definitely recommend getting a trading platform that does have access to a live financial advisor so that you can say, hey, I got $2,000 and I want to start buying call options. I want to build this account up. They'll know exactly how to guide you. And in the meantime, you can start using TrendCloud to communicate with this person and say, hey, look, I want to start buying call options, of Apple in this area. Okay. And you can be buying Apple on those crossovers. Now here on the micro gold, you'll see it works very well. It works nicely as well. But those swings, okay, we're not doing options here. These are full contracts, and so you have you have more of a chance of it's much more risky. Okay, it's much more risky, and I want you this year. I want you to make money this year. Okay, I want you to make money this year. Take that $2,000, put it into a stock portfolio, and start accumulating large cap stocks, Amazon, Apple, Google, the big stuff. Okay. And don't worry so much about speculating. Just go for the large cap and start accumulating whenever you can. Whenever you can, you start accumulating on those TrendCloud signals to the upside. And the way you make the most money the fastest is through buying call options. Okay. And if you're a beginner, just get some help with it. My goodness, guys, you'll be so much more happy than risking everything on a Forex trade or a futures trade. If you're a beginner. The more advanced guys in here, and you'll see them in the room, they're making money, on gold. They're making money on crude oil, natural gas. Look at this. I mean, but this is just looking at one chart that happened to work out. And you can see from here all the way to here, right? If you got in here and you got out here, you made money. What did you make here? If you got in just one contract, right? Right here, your stop loss, you've got to use a stop loss from here to here. That's $125, right? Let's shorten that up. Let's go here and take multiple contracts. Oops. Okay, so we can trade 2 contracts. That's $134. And we traded that all the way up until the candle started turning ice blue. Here's where we would have scaled out. Okay, that's $652. So you in one day, $652 in one day. So do you see, short-term rapid growth could be very profitable. But this right here is where everybody messes up. No problem, Simon. No problem, buddy. I will see you here tomorrow, 9 a.m. Sign up for that trade plan, and you will have an updated version of this trade plan every quarter. It will be updated. But this number right here, what happens is people get overzealous. They make money. They make $600 to $1,000 in maybe 5 minutes. And they're like, holy cow, I'm going to be a millionaire. So what do? They go here, and the next trade, they do something. They do something like this. Okay, they risk, $500. Okay, and they say, oh man, if I just trade 7 contracts, man, that's over $2,000. Look at this. If you traded 7 contracts of micro gold on this TrendCloud signal, you made over $2,000. You can go back and look at this. Look, right here. Thursday, December 21st, 2023, 8 o'clock in the morning, right here. I told you the biggest, strongest signals on TrendCloud take place early in the morning from 7 a.m. to 11. Well, look, here it is right here. Here's your signal. You just follow this up. Okay, right here, it's telling you, hey, you better watch out. The trend has gone extended. So here's our stop loss. It pulled back and stopped us out for $2,282 in one day. Okay, in one day. Was it one day? Let me see. We got out right here. Thursday the 21st to Thursday the 28th, not one day, okay? You stayed in this trade. This is a swing trade. From the 21st, you didn't have to do anything. You didn't have to look, you didn't have to do anything. From the 21st to the 28th, you just stayed in this and made $2,000. Okay, short-term rapid growth. So, but again, guys, there's more to it than just looking at the one chart. You know, there's a lot more to it than just looking at the one chart. You're from the UK. Oh, that's awesome. 1 week at work. Yeah, that's the allure of it, Simon. That's the big allure of this. And you know, it messes with your head. You get euphoric, you know, when this happens, and it does happen. So let's, you know, this happened to work out. When you get into some whipsaw, like in this situation here, right? Right here, here's that you know, buy signal, another buy signal to the crossover here. It breaks through structure, looks great, right? Here's a TrendCloud signal, right? But we have to look at the entire system. We can't just look at the signal, because right here, well, you didn't actually get into this, right? Because the entry point on that signal is right there. So this signal didn't exactly fail. It just, you never got into it. Here's the signal. The next candle never got you into the trade, and it just went sideways. We didn't take this signal, right? This signal, short, right here, gets you in and immediately reverses. So how do you know which signals to look at? Well, there's a process to it. And it requires you, okay, to look at everything. And as you said, it's a lot to look at. It's a lot to look at. But when you get good at it, it's extremely lucrative. Okay? So we have to look at those 6 elements: trend, momentum, cycles, right? Trend, momentum, cycles across multiple time frames. You have to look at your support and resistance levels and your supply and demand zones. Those are the 6 elements, but it's all combined into TrendCloud so that it color coordinates everything, so that you can look at your charts and easily say, oh, okay, well, let's see here. Well, we've got an uptrend on gold, but momentum is down. No trade. Walk away, right? Very easy, right? Let's look at the micro S&P. Okay, micro S&P here. We're in an uptrend, downward momentum. There's mixed signals there. We're uptrend, but we're downward momentum here. On the lower time frames, there might be some shorting opportunities, but the major one, this 4-hour trend, that's really where we're taking the context of everything. If you're looking for real short, and that's a technique, more of a scalping technique, right? We've got a downtrend on the 15-minute, a downtrend on the 1 hour, and momentum is down. Okay, well, there's some shorting opportunities. Those are the trades that are going to take place in a day. Those are the day trades, okay? When you're looking at that 4-hour chart and the 1-hour chart, those are more swing trades, as you saw from the 21st to the 28th. We just stayed in it. We didn't do anything. We just stayed in the trade and made over $2,000. That's the allure of this. That's the power of this. That's the power of TrendCloud. So it's a system, it's a price action mapping system that's extremely objective. It's not subjective. It's not like, oh, well, maybe this could be. No, we eliminate all of the subjectivity and we just use an objective trading style that is the TrendCloud system. And it's color coordinated for you. So you know, well, if I've got an uptrend, but I've got red momentum, well, that's a mixed signal, right? Well, here's an uptrend, green candles, but my middle time frame has red candles. No good. There might be some day trades in here, some scalping to be done, because we've got a downtrend, red candles, red trend cloud, and a downtrend, red candles, red trend cloud on that 1 hour chart. So the 1 hour and the 15, momentum to the downside, we can start taking these signals. And we would use the high time frame for targets. Okay, so you don't want to stay short for too long, right? You don't want to stay short in a shorting opportunity when you've got an uptrend on that high time frame, because look what happens here. Look at the patterns that take place. Impulse up, correction into trend cloud. Impulse up, correction into trend cloud. Impulse up, correction into trend cloud. Extended trend, but it's still pulled into the trend cloud right here. So this, at this point, this might be the very end of this corrective move, because you're hitting a support level on your highest time frame. So what we're actually expecting now is maybe one more break above there. This trend is extended, however, right? So what we might see in this case is like a double top. And then once we break through this, we'll have trend reversal, right? Double top, trend reversal on that break of structure. So in the course, it helps you put things into perspective. I like to have things very visual, right? I'm sure you do too. When you have something that's really visual on your chart, especially if you're a beginner, you're going to want everything to jump out at you. And so that's what we did here. We developed a system. It's called TrendCloud, and it allows you to color coordinate your charts and put a lot of stuff, those 6 elements, which is a lot to look at, and we simplify it. And we say, just match up the colors. If the colors are all red, you're going short. If the colors are all green, you're going long. Okay? So those 6 elements are color coordinated, and it allows you to be on the right side of the trade so that you can make the most money as possible. All right, so check out the trade plan, guys. Go over to, oh, we got another notification here. Hey, we got another follower. Excellent. I will follow you back, my friend. Yeah, a lot of people are starting to follow. They're looking at the trade plan. They're seeing the results, okay? And they're writing me some amazing emails and really nice testimonials, guys. So check out the trade plan. Go over to my profile here. Just go to the profile. And I'm not allowed to put these into the chat, okay? I'm only allowed to place them here. But just go to chrisgiuliano.com, click onto that, and that's where the video trade plan is located. Click onto video trade plan, and it's how to use a profitable trading system. And that's your introduction to TrendCloud. Okay. And as I said, this is a Canva document. This Canva document is updated every quarter by me. So if you have the Canva document, it will update automatically on your end, and you will always have the latest updated information on your TrendCloud trade plan. And if you are interested in purchasing TrendCloud, I've got that right here. Okay. So the TrendCloud with the masterclass is right here. If you just want the TrendCloud indicator, you can click onto here and it will go to this little spot here and you can pick it up for less than $100. Okay. If you want the indicator. And if you try to leave without buying it, I'm going to say, hey, wait. Okay. So this is all just little marketing stuff. Okay. But this is the website, my website here. I'm updating this as well. We've got testimonials here for people who are already using it. These guys are usually in the room with us. I know Kazi is, and Krishnan, sometimes he's in there. But these are all people who have used it, and I've got some free videos on the website as well. So check it out. Okay, the entire system itself. This is just the indicators, but the entire system itself you can find right here. And if you scroll down, here are the plans. Just the indicator, just the system, and this is the system with the masterclass, digital trading journal, and the live mentorship. Okay, so that the whole thing is $14.97. I am going to be increasing the prices pretty soon. As soon as the website is complete, everything's going to be going back up because of simple demand. So those are your options there. So just click onto chrisgiuliano.com on that profile, and you can see everything. And all of the live sessions are on YouTube. Okay, so if you go to my YouTube channel, you will see all of the live sessions on here. This is us right now, and everything is on there. There's a bunch of shorts with me making weird faces because I don't put thumbnails on there. I'm not a professional editor, guys. I'm a professional trader. You know, this is all stuff I do myself. I don't have an editor. So you'll see a lot of weird looking faces, and it's pretty funny. But the shorts are pretty good. And I've got a lot of free information on my videos here. So lots of great techniques that you can watch. And I'm continuing to make videos on that YouTube channel as well. Okay. So that's it for me today, guys. Hope you had a great time and you learned something. I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. to go over the TrendCloud plan of action for 2024. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Simon, for being here. And I hope to see you guys again tomorrow.